Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Need that. And that. Wait, no, not that. That. And that. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Hello, Last Defender. You're here to be loved. What? Afternoon. Shane. Lord Inesco. Oh, shoot. I just realized I forgot about the stupid... Damn it. I got super busy yesterday after I finished streaming. Because I had family visiting, and so I went to deal with that. Well, that's annoying. Oh, Peach Fuzz. Hello, Justin. Yeah, I woke up pretty late today, too. I woke up early at, like, I don't know, 6 or 6:30. And then Chloe came and got in bed. And she usually doesn't get in the bed when I'm in the bed. So I was like, oh, I have a dog to cuddle with. And I just fell back asleep until, like, 10. Great Book of Grudges, I stream on a schedule now. That's why. Is it working? Doesn't look like it's working. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, it is working. Good. Ugh. Shetland Shelties are the best dogs. Nah, I've always been more of a lab person myself. I grew up with labs. Goodness. Chloe! Hello, Wicked420. How you doing today, man? Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. You know, I need to look into buying a noise gate for this microphone, because this is like a really nice, high quality mic. But I notice every time I listen to like my own videos, it's almost like there's some kind of like vague static or something. I don't know if it's the fan that's causing that, or if I have the gain too high, or what. But I really need to sit down and experiment with that this weekend. Alright. Just gonna click on some random things so everything's ready to go, and then we can chat for a sec. And then I can get going. Alright, so last time we did what? We got the Axe of Dargo. That's what we did last time. That's right. I think we're still in the same turn. Right, so I'm supposed to end this turn, aren't I? Yeah. Hippogriff versus Griffin? I mean, they're pretty... It's a pretty even contest. Griffins... It also... I assume you mean a Bretonnian Hippogriff and an Imperial Griffin. Imperial Griffins are actually, like, bred, as opposed to being wild like Hippogriffs tend to be. I think most of the time I would side... that's a toughie. I think most of the time I would side with the Griffin, but Hippogriffs are supposed to be... excuse me, Hippogriffs are faster, traditionally. What's planned for today? We'll probably do Ungrim for maybe 1 or 2 hours, unless someone really wants to see something. And then we'll do quick battles for probably about an hour. We might end with some... Today's Wednesday, right? We might do something interesting today. I don't know, unless anyone in particular like really wants to see something. I need to drink some more water. Hank Trim. Hello, good sir. Hello, Destroyer Han. Hello, Dacklemore. Yes, I have seen all the Tomb King updates. I probably should make a video on it tonight. It's very exciting. It's extremely exciting. It sounds like they're going to be notably different than everything we've had before, which is awesome. I mean, that's what you want. You know, when you pay almost $20 for a new race, you want them to be completely dynamic and bring a lot of new changes to the format. Good afternoon, Voice of Reason. Yes, I'm extremely excited for the Tomb Kings. For me personally, I'll probably do a video. I'll probably do a playthrough on the channel that'll be voted for by patrons. But in my personal time, I'm almost certainly going to do Cetra the Imperishable first. Is there any lore where Clan Pestilence and Nurgle followers work together? Yeah, they work together more often than regular Skaven work with regular Chaos. Welcome back, Last Defender. You were gone all of 2 minutes. What kind of creatures live in the Great Ocean? Very large amount, some of which are absolutely terrifying. There's a sea god that lives in the ocean, Triton. Then there are giant sharks like megalodons, the black leviathan, which is like an anglerfish on steroids. Athel-Loren was a bit trickier because obviously it's landlocked. And they didn't consider putting any Wood Elf characters in like different realms. I honestly think Athel-Loren's pretty solid, but they should have done is like opened up Laralorn Forest, which is more in this ballpark, and put a Wood Elf faction there. Like they should have added in some of the former Wood Elf outposts. Because one of the things that makes the Tomb King so exciting is that if you play on the Vortex campaign, you literally can start on any continent except for Ulthuan. But Archon the Black starts like right next to Ulthuan. Now, there does not appear to be a Wa in chat just yet, but I'm sure they'll be back. Greenskins always come back. Always. Alright, we've got a 20 stack on the Rune Lord, so we can head north and prepare to battle the Vampire Counts. Oh, he doesn't have his book yet. That's actually probably a good thing for us. Ungrim is still recovering from getting the Axe of Dargo, which is fine. The Border Princess failed to take Stone Mine. It's a little frustrating, isn't it? Doc Karaz is doing okay. We'll probably upgrade Doc Karaz next so that I can get a full guard haul on it. And then I'll also add a Thane to the defense, so it'll be pretty tanky. We're almost a Wisemond. Oh no, we are in Wisemond. Alright, so we can do the Slayer Crown now. Hooray! And this thing can finally come home. The only thing left is the Dragon Cloak of Fear Scar, which needs me to harass some greenskins anyway. Well, that increases the income a lot. By 200, that's pretty good. Alright, we're just gonna keep healing for now, unfortunately. Reclaim Iron Rock, mess with the greenskins, raid Beckhoffen, and take down Grimgor. Alright. What's my favorite Black Library book? My favorite in a nutshell is probably the Black Hearts Omnibus. That is a immensely entertaining series. Yes, Chloe is being very noisy today. There must be something going on in the neighborhood. Yes, I did read the dev blog about Saltspire. His alternate forms look very exciting. Am I playing with mods today? Yeah, I'm playing with the same mods as yesterday.
All here are honored dwarf king.
No military alliance. Thank you, no thank you. Little Undertaker. Did I make the emoji? No, I was talking about that earlier today. I completely forgot because I'm terrible. I got really busy after the stream ended yesterday because I had family visiting. And it just totally slipped my mind. So, I'll have to take care of that as soon as the stream ends today. Slightly embarrassing, I will say. Ugh. Healing takes for fucking ever sometimes. Let's see. That dwarf Thane is already on his way back. Yeah, so I don't need to worry about him. Yes, I didn't watch the Tomb King stream, but I did read a recap of all the important stuff. It was being talked about a lot in the circles I'm in. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Alright, looks like the vampire counts are finally coming to fight us. So that'll be a contest. Let's see. I think it would be better for me to pop over to Barag Dawa's bag so that I can prepare to fight Grimgor. Where do I live? I live in North Texas, also known as DFW. Which dwarf has the most gorgeous beard according to the lore? Probably Thorgrim, honestly. Well, probably Crag the Grim, actually. I wonder if they will ever go back and update the older factions campaigns. I think they'll update aspects of them. Like, I could see them updating, like, lore trees, starting positions, tech trees, stuff like that. But I don't think they're ever gonna, like, change their campaign, so to speak. What do I think about the new Star Wars? I haven't seen it yet. So, no spoilers, please. If Araby was a faction, they'd probably only have, like, 1 or 2 legendary lords. Negative income? Yeah, I'm aware. I'm about to actually have super negative income since they're sieging Gunbad. That's not going to be pleasant. If I could add an old world legendary lord to each... Well, if I could add a legendary lord to each of the old world factions, who would I choose? Huh. Let's see. I would do... For the Empire, I would... the Empire's a bit tricky. For the Empire, I would probably do... Boris Todbringer. For the Dwarves, I would do Thoric Ironbrow. For the Greenskins, I would really like to get... Gosh dang it. Grimgor's pretty wounded. I don't think he's going to be able to take a settlement by himself. I'm better off defending down here. All of these settlements are like kitted out and ready to fight. Especially Mount Squighorn. Mount Squighorn has my best defense. So, alright. I've got a bunch of vampires attacking us up here, but we'll wait for them. Our income's actually not that bad. Kind of needing to be in too many places at once. It'd be helpful if I had more dwarven allies, but the vampire counts are kind of broken right now. Their auto-resolve is too strong, thanks to their raise dead mechanic. I don't know how the hell they managed to completely wipe out the other dwarves. Oh, I got distracted. So, for the greenskins, gosh, the greenskins are a bit trickier. For the greenskins, I would either do Grom the Paunch. You know who I would really like for the greenskins is either Grom the Paunch or Gorfang Rockgut. I would love to have Gorfang as an actually playable legendary lord. Now here comes, speaking of legendary lords, here comes good old Wurzag. Gorfang Rockgut is basically like Boris and the Red Duke, just a lot of people don't realize it. He has a ton of lore. And then for... So that's 3 down so far. For the vampire accounts, I really want Zacharias the Everliving. I would kill for Zacharias the Everliving. Who else is left? Wood Elves. I would... The Wood Elves, I would want either Ariel or the Sisters of Twilight. I really would like a Dragon Legendary Lord for the Wood Elves, who's an actual elf. But Ariel would always be preferred, just so you could have a pure caster lord. And then for the Beastmen, Taurix the Brass Bull, that's an easy one. Give us those sweet, sweet Doom Bulls. And then for Bretonia, I would like to get... probably Tancred. Duke Tancred. Just another one of the Dukes would be nice. I forget, I think it's Tancred, but the one who's fought Heinrich Himmler and Krell multiple times would be a really fun one. There's a guy who's beaten him like twice. So he would be an enjoyable option. Oh, thank you, Anthony, for the donation. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're in a good mood. I remember this map. We turtled up hard on this map last time, too. Well, don't fix what ain't broke. Note, if you play multiplayer, you should never turtle like this. But I'm playing single player, so I don't feel bad. If you're playing, if you're playing multiplayer, you should never turtle your dwarves against a board edge. It's rude. Yeah, you demand a lot of things. You know what? I want to get further out. How is everyone doing today? I haven't asked that question just yet. Well, I hope. I cannot believe Christmas is on Monday. I am so not ready. Okay, so I still have a Longbeard unit. There we go. And then the Greenskins are coming in over there, but I'm not going to actually wander over there. It's too far for me to run back. Well, without just being a huge pain in the ass. Got the King's Guard. Tell you what, if there's one thing I'm really enjoying is that they're starting to be better about, like, I really like the Regiments of Renown we've gotten for the races that weren't DLC included. So like I think they've already confirmed that the Tomb Kings are getting Regiments of Renown in addition to the Legions of Legends, so they're starting with both. But like the Regiments of Renown we got as part of that anniversary thing, you know, where you had like the Wood Elves and Chaos and all that stuff. I actually love their Regiments of Renown because of how thematic the options are. You know, like you got the Swords of Chaos and the Mirror Guard and all this stuff, and I absolutely adore that. Compared to the Regiments of Renown we got for like the Dwarf and for the Bellegarde DLC and stuff, because the units you get are so much more interesting in the other ones because they're actually famous units. Whoops. Unlike like some of these Regiments of Renown, like these are technically sort of famous units, but they're all Carrick 8 Peaks themed. You know, they're not like famous units from the history of the dwarves. They're famous units from like the end times is where most of them come from, actually, because Carrick 8 Peaks was a big, you know, theme of the end times, which stinks. I would much rather have, instead of the 8 Peak, or instead of the Peak Gate Guard, I would much rather have like the Royal King's Guard that defends Thorgrim most of the time. I find them much more interesting. Alright, I can start and look at chat, because it's going to take the Greenskins a while to wander over. I mean, new units is totally different. Like, Bugman's Rangers is perfectly fine, because they're a new unit, and I actually really like them. I expected them to be a Regiment of Renown, which is probably what they really should have been, but, I mean, I won't shirk from just an entirely new unit. Anthony got a new job! Hooray! What are you doing? Am I planning to continue the race lore videos? Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah, we literally played on this exact same map yesterday. Because it's, well, it's a city map, and I keep getting attacked here. Why do I think CA is afraid of doing legendary heroes / agents? I would guess either for balance reasons. Oops. I honestly don't know. I have no idea, like, if there's something about them development-wise that's, like, super scary, or if it's just they don't want to do it. I honestly have no idea. I don't have enough of a background in game development to fairly critique that, in my opinion. Really wish cannons were just a teeny tiny bit more accurate. Oh, did they have the Goblobber again? Oh no, it's just a regular rock blobber. I will say, the AI may have some stupid quirks in Mortal Empires, but they at least build interesting armies. I am so ready for them to fix some of these bugs, but one battle at a time. One battle at a time. What do I have? Rally? Okay. This chariot's gonna suck when it hits. See if I can't put my thunderers on it. Oh, we want our entire army. to be on guard stance. Alright, we should be able to mow this chariot down rather quickly. Alright, we'll send Ungrim in here, and we're going to send in... These are all large units, so let's go ahead and send in the Slayers. Where is Wurzag? He's way in the back. Stupid computer actually fighting intelligently with Wurzag. Oof! Didn't get the PK guard into a fight. They're getting absolutely shredded. And we also need to provide counter fire. Oop, nope, you shoot them. Counter fire! Counter fire! Oh, fuck you, Bank of America. My account got overdrawn yesterday because I meant to move some money over and I forgot because I knew my gym was going to charge me. And I was like, oh, I'll do it tonight, and then I forgot about it because I forgot everything I was supposed to do yesterday, apparently. And Bank of America, of course, was more than happy to charge me a $35 overage fee, but didn't email me that I'd overdrawn until today, after I'd already paid them. Bank of America is a bunch of scum. That reminds me, I need to cancel my account with them. Because they're like, oh, by the way, we don't think people should be able to have online accounts without paying us like a $120 fee, so why don't you pay us money? And it's like, how about I don't? So where's my cannon? See if I can shoot that wolf chariot. Let's get the grudge throwers firing counter battery fire. Which is probably what I should have opened with, but... Oof. Do they have another Goblobber? Yes, they do. Oh my gosh. Or Hammer of Gork. I have a Goblobber. Which is a really weird name for a dwarf artillery piece. I'm just saying. Like, the Goblobber is very fun and thematic. That is like the most non-dwarf name for a dwarf weapon I've ever seen in my life. Alright, so let's now grab my army. Minus my... all this junk. Turn off guard stance. And charge. So we can wrap this shit up. Not sure why everybody's... Oh, you know, one of the frustrating things is if you try and give like a mass order, and this is what makes it kind of difficult to control such large amounts of troops, is that if like the unit they're chasing will break, or if they go out of sight for a second because like they're night goblins and they duck out of sight, or they go behind a hill or what have you, they'll just like cease to exist from your perspective, and your AI will be like, well, I'm just gonna stop chasing them because clearly they don't exist. And it's like, wait, no. Alright, let's go ahead and chop up Wurzag. He's not worth keeping alive. Normally I try and let the enemy lords escape because it's easier to wipe out the army when the lord's already been beaten once. But Wurzag is a bit of an exception. If somebody will please kill him. Somebody, come on. I've got a rank 9 cannon. It should be able to at least put one shot. Oh my gosh. Alright, so Wurzag gets away with barely any health, which is actually the worst case scenario. Nope. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Battlefront. Winter, is that you? Or am I crazy? Hello, Battlefrog. Hello, Big Whale. I mean, yes, the Goblobber lobs goblins. I'm just saying that it doesn't use typical dwarven naming conventions. The Groby Thrower would be more accurate, I think. How many gobs could the Godlobber lob if a Godlobber could lob gobs? A lot. At least a regiment full, which is like 45 goblins. At least. Alright, so we smacked Wurzag in the face, and he's off our back for a minute. And then we... I'm so sick of this settlement. I don't even want to, like, rebuild it until later. I made a horrible mistake. In a dwarf campaign, you should never expand faster than you can defend, which is exactly what I did. Do I think CA will add new units to some old world factions? Yeah, I think they'll definitely do that. It is Winter! Hey, Winter. How you doing, man? You should message me on Steam. I haven't talked to anybody since that trip. That was a fun trip. I hope I get to do that again someday. Yes, the Carroburg Greatswords are on my hope list. I would really like to play the Carroburg Greatswords. Such an awesome unit. What videos am I planning on doing? I'm working on... I guess I'll tell people on stream because secrets are overrated. But I'm working on Belagar Ironhammer right now. For Carrick 8 Peaks week. Ugh, God. So many grudges! I mean, I'm dwarf, so it's fine, but so many grudges! Let's call upon odes. Okay, let's get our master-crafted weapons going. In fact, we'll just go all the way up. Alright, so let's hunt down and wipe out Wurzag real quick. Get out of here. Shoot! Get! Other Trickster Shard. Woo, boy. Don't mind if I do. Well, do I do magic? Yeah, I do magic damage. Alright. So, where are we at? Grimnir's Heirs, and then let's grab... Thunderer. And for the Runesmith, we will put another point into... Huh. Let's do Dampening. Alright, so I'm not going to bother with Stone Mine, and there's no more greenskins to that direction of us. So I'm going to run over this way and see if I can't plow my way through... Oof, gosh, he is making a ton of money off of us right now. Alright, you leveled up, so I can get Master Rune of Negation. I can't get an Anvil of... Oh, I get an Anvil of Doom next turn. Okay. I guess I'll have to wait. So let's get Strike the Runes finished up. Yes, Belagar's end time story was very sad. Is there a Christmas equivalent in Warhammer? Sort of. Depending on the race and nation in question. I think the Empire has an equivalent, though I cannot remember the name of the holiday off the top of my head. But they do have... The Empire does have a lot of holidays. I could actually... When I make my eventual video about the Empire, it's gonna have to be divided up by province, because there is so much information on each province. It is just horrifying from the perspective of someone like me who makes videos on it. If CA added Lords for Norska as a sorry for taking so long, who would you like to see them add? As stupid as it sounds, Sirtha Ek would actually be pretty funny in a way that it would like give the community kind of what they want, and it would also be a bit of a meme, which usually makes people amused in the modern day. If they wanted to go serious, there's a couple of lores you could give Norska. It's hard because Norska occupies this really bizarre niche, where it kind of pulls from the Warrior of Chaos roster. Honestly, I really wouldn't want another legendary lord for Norska unless they could really pull someone out who would be... The only person I could think of would be Skyla Anfredom, but he can't be a lord. He's like a chaos spawn on cocaine. But he's the only person I could think of that you could really associate with Norska. But I don't think Norska even has Chaos Spawn in their roster, so no, that wouldn't even work. They could do Valkia, but Valkia, in my opinion, just fits so much better with the Warriors of Chaos. As that, like, she's basically a Demon Prince special character. That's all she is. She's not as big as most Demon Princes, but she's a glorified Demon Prince. Alright, so let's... I really don't have the time to deal with Ashag. I'm just gonna beeline to go deal with Grimgor and get him off my property. I'm probably going to lose a ton of land in Barak Var, but I'll just have to deal with it. They've got us in a pretty uncomfortable position right now. But Barak Var is almost secured. And I don't want to attack here just yet. I mean, granted, Warlock here is taking attrition, which is good. So when he does inevitably attack me in Mount Gunbad, we'll be able to hold him off. Skeggy could be interesting. Egrim von Horseman, he wouldn't really work though because he's a Dragon Lord. And Chaos Dragons are pretty... Chaos niche. Oh! I need to check something. Ah, it's not through yet. Hold on. Give me just a sec, guys. I need to check something. Okay. It's not through yet. Valkia the Bloody is awesome. She's not super big. She can't... Valkia is very bizarre, though, because she's kind of like a Demon Prince, but also not. Oh my god, they finally took Stone Mine. Praise God. Because that means that the Greenskins are finally off our back. Okay, Ashag cannot take Dot Karaz with such a meager force, I don't think. I don't know, it's kind of elite. I want to upgrade Dot Karaz, but I'm afraid to spend the money because he might just if he attacks it and takes it, that's gonna put us in a bad position. But I'm gonna be brave because if I can get Dot Karaz to have walls, it'll be defended. We won't have to worry about it anymore. All right, Gunbad. We're still not suffering from attrition. I'm not gonna go out until I'm suffering from attrition the next following turn. Where's that Thane? There he is. I have a lot of work for you, Mr. Thane. A lot. We need to answer the greenskins back hard. Warhammer dragons are very intelligent, and unless they've gone completely batshit crazy, which is most of the case for Chaos Dragons and Black Dragons. Most of them are completely out of their mind. Galroch would be amazing. I would love to have Galroch. Alright, Mount Squighorn is under attack, so we must defend it. Grimgor will not take this hold. Or settlement. Mount Squighorn, despite having a very orky name, will not fall. That's a humongous. Humongous what? Humongous what? That was so ridiculous. Who was the dragon that lived in Carrick Varn? I think that was Grog the Terrible. Who you can guess who that might be based on. I'm playing on very hard. Winner. Alright, the good news is almost his entire army is piggies. So as long as I can hold the gates, we should be okay. Alright. But they have Grimgor, so yikes. And so many black orcs. Oh my gosh. So many black orcs. Alright, but I am not giving up this hold without a fight, damn it. Longbeards, hold the walls. We'll put a minor unit up here. And then... oh no, I want them mixed. Well, I want the great weapons in the center. Where they're most likely to face. Alright, and then we're gonna put a cannon right there. So if those orcs come through that gate, they're gonna get a face full of cannonball. Excuse me for just a moment. Hello? Okay. Sorry about that. I heard someone walk into the house. I need to check who it was. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could do a new Lord for Norska, but if I had to pick, I would actually do Start the Ek if I were them, just to give them kind of like a Mimi Lord that they can kind of, like, add their own fun value to. Okay, we'll put these armor-piercing missiles there. Alright, this will just have to do. Alright, and we're gonna have the Grudge Thrower just start focusing down. Focus this tower. Oh, dang, I should have activated this tower. Well, too late now. Whew, those are some really high-ranked Black Orcs, too. This is not going to be easy, guys. I heard it sound like a spell, but I didn't see anything go off, so I'm not sure what that was. Might have just been, like, music. I hate this so much. The AI, like, actively trying to dodge fire. Alright, so we'll have this tower, I guess, try and kill some Black Orcs. I mean, I don't mind keeping these Black Orcs delayed. One female lord in every faction? I mean, a noble goal, but there are some factions that just won't work for it, because either they're co-gender or they don't have a gender, like the Lizardmen, or the females in their race specifically are not in a good place, like the Skaven. Oh no, he does have wizards. Kill the wizards. They are very weak. Just mow them down. Get rid of that leadership buff. Or just keep shooting the Black Orcs. That's cool too, I guess. Why do I even give orders? Alright, good. So the Great Axes are throwing at these guys, which is just what we want. Alright, the archers have changed targets. So hopefully those two will be dead before they make it to the walls. Let's go ahead and change our fire onto the pigs. Alright, Grimgor has entered the battle, so we're going to respond with our Thane and hope we can kill him. The great swords are in an excellent position. Or great swords, the great weapons rangers. Alright, we're going to summon the Longbeards to help fight. Come on! Some of the wall commands really are struggling. Alright, unfortunately he is going to make it to the wall, but it looks like we killed both sorcerers, so that's good. And now we just shoot as much as we possibly can. Oof, when they get through that gate, it's going to be kind of ugly. Let's actually bring down this secondary miner unit to create more of a defense. Alright, so that's one Black Orc unit dealt with. Okay, these guys are pretty much out of ammunition, so we're going to go ahead and send them to make sure these Black Orcs don't come back. Longbeards, get in there. Come on. Ooh, wow, the gate's already down. Alright, so we got a pretty good cannon volley. Hold them! Hold them! Quarrelers, fall back! Fall back! Cannon, fucking shoot!
Axes out, lads! Khazuk-ha! On the way!
This is the scariest part. Really wish I could put my siege weapons on walls. I need to, like, make a movement for that. Alright, let's wail on Grimgor with everything we got. Alright, we'll get those Black Orcs. Grimgor should go down. Fire! Oh, come on, guys. Problem is, they're trying to shoot at some odd stuff. We'll just have to put them on fire at will and hope they'll shoot when the time comes. But at least we've got our Quarrelers helping out. We can actually bring down another wave. We're going to turn off Run Away in case they have to reinforce. Is Grimgor dead yet? Nope, but he's dumpstering my lord pretty hard. Stay on him! Come on! I think he just killed our Thane, so that's not great. He's got Getsnick active. Definitely not great. Fire! Why are you in such an awkward position? Okay, I need you guys here. You guys... Fudge. Take out those archers. We'll let the rangers with great weapons deal with Grimgor. Alright, if we can hold them here, we'll be alright. I don't need 2 Quarreler units up here, I only need 1. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and reinforce this flank. Kill that chariot! Shoot! Shoot! Do not let it get inside! Turn! Shoot the damn thing! Shoot! Oh, thank God it's over. Get out of the way! Cannon! Shoot! Thank you! I hate the targeting system on black powder weapons in situations like this, where like part of the unit is in sight, but they won't aim at the closest part of the unit. They'll aim for like the center of the unit, which just totally fucks it. Whew. Oh, you're right. I should have directly fired it myself. I didn't even think about that. I should have used the insert button to fire it. I did try alt firing it by telling it to aim at the ground. I could have fired it myself. I didn't even think about that. Did I make a mod? No, I've never made a mod. I don't know how. Get out of here, Grimgor. Alright, Grimgor's dead, which is going to strike out a grudge. Oh, please. Woo! Alright, so Azhag's off our back for a moment, Grimgor's off our back for a moment, and I can now go on the offensive. Oh, it's payback time! Do I think there's any chance of Age of Sigmar making it to Total War? I could see a Age of Sigmar Total War game, yes. I cannot see Age of Sigmar ever being incorporated into Warhammer Fantasy, no. They're different IPs at this point that bear a canonical timeline together. But you can't mix them. Did I help make a mod? Yes, I have helped make many mods. I helped make the Karak mod. I'm helping make a Karak 8 Peaks mod, which is fucking ridiculous, by the way. I don't know when that's going to be out. I always love when my stupid phone that I use to watch chat is not in time with what's going on. Alright, so we took care of one grudge there. Oh man, it is time for me to open a beating on these greenskins. I am angry. I am legitimately pissed. It is time for all kinds of payback. Oh man, this is I am here for sweet motherloads of vengeance, and it is gonna be ugly. Those greenskins better be fucking scared.
Greetings, honorable ally.
No, I don't want military alliances with any of you. I'm pretty disappointed. There definitely needs to be some fixes, unfortunately, for the game right now. Granted, they've already said that they're intending to tweak the dwarves' auto-resolve abilities to make them more in line, or to make them less powerful on the average campaign, but they also need to tweak the vampire counts, because the vampires just walk over people, and do the Varg. But like the Empire, Bretonnia, and the Greenskins, and the Skaven seem to be really struggling. Those are the factions that need to be upgraded the most. I think the factions that need to be downgraded the most are the vampire counts and the dwarves. And the Varg. The Varg, the auto-resolve for Marauder Horsemen is infinitely more powerful than it should be. I, quite frankly, say that's a bug. Like, Marauder Horsemen count as being, like, ludicrously powerful in auto-resolves, which is fucking broken and makes the game not awesome. What part of the history of Warhammer does Total War Warhammer take place in? Total War Warhammer begins in the year, I believe, 2501, when Emperor Karl Franz is elected Emperor. Is like right when the campaign starts. Which is about 20-ish years, about 25 years before the end times.
Onward.
Oh man, I'm gonna wipe out some greenskins here. Orcs are about to have a bad time. I'm just gonna burn a bunch of their stuff down. So I get... I'm running out of... Okay, I'll stand my ground. And then... Probably the rest of our points are going to go into... fighting. I don't really see anything else I really want. We should probably pick up... Maxed Inspirational Leader as well. To increase our healing ability. Dampening... Yeah, let's take that. Alright. Dakharaz is almost secured. We're still doing okay in Gunbad. Karak we can actually start to upgrade again. I don't think I can afford anything I actually want though, which sucks. Because for these two slots, I want the Engineer's Workshop and I want the Hall of Oaths. And then I'm going to get rid of something to put the Khazuk-ha airfield, but I'm not going to bother with that until I have the Engineer's Workshop. So I guess we're going to keep saving money. Alright, we finally have the greenskins on the run. Wow, this guy is really powerful. I have a 10% chance to get wounded. Well, that's not even remotely worth it. Okay, I want you to go to Ekrend, because I have a grudge to deal with Ekrend. And I have a grudge to assault a greenskin settlement, so hopefully I can take out 2 birds with 1 stone. And the Ekrend grudge, I believe, is one of the ones that gives you like a really nice buff if you pull it off. Thunder Lizard versus Star Dragon? Thunder Lizard. Star Dragons are not nearly large enough to deal with Thunder Lizards. Or Star Dragons are not large enough to deal with them. Thunder Lizards are like city-sized monsters. Like they are immensely titanic creatures. God damn it, Warzag. No! I was almost ready. There are mods to fix Norska Mad Max antics. I should probably look into those. I should do another podcast with Italian Spartacus. I am. We were supposed to do one yesterday, but there's a third person we're wanting to have on there, and we had a scheduling conflict last night. I think Italian was out with his girlfriend or something, and he took too long, and then the other guy wasn't able to make it. Star Dragons, yes, are equivalent to greater demons, but I don't think you understand how large Thunder Lizards are. There was a Thunder Lizard who once, like, rampaged through a temple city, and he wiped it out. Oh, great. Fucking Hunters of Kurnos, just what I wanted. Alright, I have to get rid of these outposts for the greenskins. We've got to get them out of our lands, so I can secure this. Because I mean, look at that. We are at like max grudgage right now. What is this? Gorse, Wallach still. We just have to hold the line for right now. Man, that sucks. We were so close to getting this. Let's go ahead and cancel it so I can get my money back. And then I'm going to do Masters of Steel and Stone so I can get cheaper construction in Khazuk-ha, and that's where we will focus our efforts for now, I guess. Which is very unfortunate, but that's just kind of the situation we're in. Thunder Lizards will be added to the Lizardman roster when? Never. Never. No, Indie Pride is not the other person. We're... oh, of course, and then he runs north, so, okay, that's fine. Fucking... This AI is evil. I need Black Crag? Yes, I would like to take Black Crag, but I'm not in a position to take it yet. Because I have greenskins crawling everywhere. I may do another thing with the And I think we're supposed to do like a Christmas stream or some crap on Saturday, but it hasn't been officially announced, so I'm keeping my hands in the air, so to speak.
Manlin, what brings you here this day?
I mean, look at that. The Varg are just... Ugh, man. Hey, would someone link that mod about reeling in the Norskins? Because, I mean, they are, like, borderline making my campaigns not fun. This is one of those things that, like, I understand that CA doesn't like to throw out a lot of patches in rapid succession for, you know, reasons. But, man, it would be really nice if they would just kind of tweak some of these little campaign things, because it makes the single-player experience so rough right now. Waterloo Empires just has so many little problems, and they just kind of keep stacking. Alright, we need to go spank these two. Oh, I can't reach it. Damn it. I know I need to reclaim Iron Rock for a grudge, but I don't want to retake it just yet. I kind of just want to get it out of my way. So I guess let's just burn it to the ground. Huh, that's weird. It was a level 3 settlement, but it didn't have a... It didn't have a, lord in the garrison. Or a hero. That's odd. Alright, we have lots of money. This is fun, but I don't really need it yet. Let's see. Gromrule Forge would be good. This just gives me more money, so we're definitely getting the gem cutters. And then I can't afford the Engineer's Workshop yet. And I can't afford the Hall of Oath yet. Ugh. Hall of Oaths yet. So let's go ahead and get the Gromrule Forge. We're going to need those anyway. Is he going to attack me, or is he just going to sit there until I come outside? Alright, so now that Iron Rock's out of the way, we will take back Barag Dawa's bag and hopefully get rid of these two jerks. And then I will go crush this rebellion, and we'll go from there. Waddle over here. And you waddled away. Waddle, waddle. That's an old video. Norska Nerf Asinine Mortal Empires Edition. What do I need to do to unlock Grombrindle? I don't know. I'll check. I think you have to build. I think you have to build the max level Slayer Shrine. I think is what you need. Is it right that Grimgor had a one-on-one fight with Archaon? Yeah, he did, in the end times.
All here are honored.
It did not go well for either of them. Hello, Erev. Hello, Tuco. Hello, Cold Rage. It's good to see you, Cold Rage. I haven't seen you in a while. Good night, Great Book of Grudges.
Greetings. What do you require?
What the hell do you guys want? A defensive alliance? You are at war with the Greenskins, but I don't really want to commit to an alliance. Okay. So let's go retake Barag Dawa's bag. I think we can actually get rid of both of these armies at once. I can! I'll come back to that. I'm going to ask the Border Princes to deal with this. Looks like they already are. I have reached Ekrend. Thank God. Hopefully he succeeds at this. Thank goodness. Alright, so we got the Dragon Cloak of Fearscar. I need to go to Carrick Ungor. And we removed a grudge. Okay. Progress is being made. Slowly but surely. Alright, let's upgrade Doc Karaz, because there doesn't seem to be any imminent threats. These vampires are really taking their good old sweet time, aren't they? Alright, let's kill some orcs. In the Storm of Chaos, didn't Grimgor kick Archaon in the nuts? If I recall correctly, he did not actually kick him in the nuts. He did come up behind him and hit him. I'd have to read the actual story, but if I remember right, the nut kicking is more of a embellishment. But he did surprise him from behind and then just beat the shit out of Archaon. But Archaon was super wounded by that point. Like, he had already fought Volton, who was the incarnation of Sigmar, and had defeated him. And then Grimgor came up behind him and sniped him. But he didn't kill Archaon, he just knocked him out, which was very un-Grimgor of him. Who would win in a fight, Grombrindal or Ungrim? Probably Grombrindal. Ungrim's a pretty powerful warrior, but Grombrindal's like an ancestor god, essentially. How did Grimgor lose the fight? He was winning until Archaon unleashed Uzul, who is the bloodthirster that's contained within his sword. And when he did that, he basically like went Super Saiyan and instantly killed Grimgor, because Grimgor wasn't expecting Archaon to suddenly get a lot stronger and a lot faster out of completely nowhere. Understandably. Like, Grimgor was basically winning until Archaon popped off Uzul. And of course, Grimgor led to Archaon's actual defeat, because Grimgor shattered the Eye of Shirian in Archaon's helmet, which made it so that Archaon couldn't control the winds of magic anymore. Or at least not to the degree that he needed to be able to defeat Sigmar. Alright, this will work. I should probably leave a rear guard. We'll leave behind 2 of my Slayer units. Oh, is that it? Just those 3 little units? Okay. I was almost worried. Alright, lads. Let's kick some ass. wheel that cannon around. Oh, it looks like he's getting reinforcements. Or maybe these are just night goblins. Yep, definitely night goblins. We should probably turn this thing around. Bugger off. Oh my god, fanatics. Well, that probably helped me more than hurt me, honestly. Come here, asshag, you booger. I'm a speedy dwarf. Come on. Get that charge bonus going. Chunk. I have one Slayer left. Run away! And Azag's gonna die in about 2 seconds. See ya. Who would win, Kolek or Cetra? Probably Cetra, but that's kind of a tough one. Okay, everyone keep in mind that Cetra killing Kolek in the end times is not canon. It was something that one of the many authors who wrote on the end times added in as a supplement on a blog. It's not an official Games Workshop approved publication. No, apparently that one Slayer did find his doom despite my best efforts. God darn, that was a rank 8 unit. Talisman of Preservation, hot damn. Yes, please. This is mine.
The Slayer in me seeks death. I am the Slayer King.
Alright, let's get Inspirational Leader again, and then I want Relentless. So I can hustle across the battle a little faster. Okay, Dampening. Can't believe I lost a Slayer. I feel so sad. Alright. I still have a billion grudges. Capture and occupy Iron Rock, raid Beckhoffen, defeat Homan Gorst, assassinate a Greenskin, and destroy the Rising of Barakvar. Okay. Attack me, you stupid vampire counts! Alright, let's get to work upgrading this mess. It's about time we secured this location. Did Krokar kill Skrulk? Basically, yes. Skrulk was kind of revived, but then never appeared again, so I'm not sure what that was about. But Krokar did impale him and, like, wiggle him in the air on a stick, yeah. A group of my slayers fulfilled their oaths, much to my annoyance. Who else thinks Karl Franz needs a multiplayer buff? To my understanding, he's pretty decent. Most people just don't take him because they prefer the regen on Boris. I think one of the problems this game, the multiplayer scene has, is that there are a lot of units that have the regen bonus, but they don't have the regen downside. So, like, Boris Todbringer's Runefang grants him the regeneration ability, but it doesn't give him the weakness to fire that he's supposed to have. In addition, it just gives him healing. Same thing for Sigvald's Auric Armor, which kind of makes them more powerful than they should be, because that flame weakness was a pretty crucial part of their regen in Tabletop. Which of the demons is more powerful, Uzul or Tazarkan? Probably Uzul. Uzul was like one of the higher up bloodthirsters of Khorne. Alright. Where do you think you're going, Dirk? Alright, so I need to reclaim Iron Rock in due time, I should say. Alright, I am going to start suffering attrition, so I guess I'm marching out to fight these jerks. Snazdrog will die out. I guess I will run up here to make sure I chase him off and also recruit another unit of Slayers. Alright, Khazuk-ha. Oh yeah, we've got a fantastic army. It's time to go whoop up on some undead. Well, I mean, part of Franz's problem is that he does have other magic items like the Silver Seal, but he doesn't have access to them in multiplayer. Dorthu versus Grimgor, who would win? That one's actually pretty hard. Lore-wise, it would... I would put my money on Dorthu, but if Games Workshop were writing it, they'd probably make Grimgor win. Who is the strongest of all demons? That depends on how you define strongness. Strongest. Oh, this is not swell. So my army's coming on behind him, and his army's coming on behind me. So I guess we're both just going to kill each other's armies. I will put my war machines in range so that they can support my backup army. This is not going to be pleasant. And we'll even put a little defense force here. But this side, we need to whoop up on. Time to mow these jerks down. Actually, let's do this. I need you guys over on this flank. And then Rangers are going to help us shoot people as they come on. And of course the Rune Lord's going to lead. What do I got left? More Dwarf Warriors, we'll just throw them down to help defend our War Machine line. Miners as well. Alright, that'll work. Did Krokar die? No, Krokar did not die in the end times. He blasted off into space. Favorite moment from the end times, Lore Master? Probably when Krokkar killed Skrulk. That was fucking amazing. I think my second favorite was the dialogue, or was the when Thorgrim fought Queek, because the dialogue was just awesome. Dorthu or Kolek? Probably Kolek, only because Kolek specializes in killing other very big things. Dorthu does not. In the lore, did Thorgrim ever meet Grimgor on the field of battle? No, they never ran into each other. Strongest in being literally strong? The strongest demon in terms of raw physical strength is probably Skarbrand. Because he actually put a dent in Khorne's armor. Like the god, Khorne. Hello, Sylvian. Ah, Nefarious, thank you for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate it. Could Tyrion with the Sword of Cain beat End Times Archaon? No. Archaon was absolute insanity in the End Times. Charge! And the final battle of our age begins. Okay, this is where you cheat, and you just, like, make a giant command group and say go forward. Alright, let's deploy out some guns. Alright. Where's my cannon? Cannon! Shoot those Crypt Horrors. Let me check down on what's going on down here. Alright, let's throw a Rune of Wrath and Ruin on these Cairn Wraiths. Don't run away, they're just bats. Shoot the bats! What is this? That was the Wraith, or the Ghoul King. Alright, we're gonna bring these Rangers down here. Black Knights. Get him!
Nothing can stop us! Ready! Take them down!
Throw axes! Miners! Into the fray, you jackasses! Let's go! All ranged units! Focus down the corpse carts! Alright, we got this in the bag. Keep on those corpse carts. And dead. See, range contingent. Forward. Into them! What are these, Blood Knights? have a lot of ammunition on those guys. Alright, let's pop a Rune of Wrath and Rune on these Grave Guard. Throw out some boofs.
Dwarf warriors! Miners!
Reinforce! Reinforce!
This won't miss fire!
Here, let's actually just get the cannon moving. Range contingent to battle! Go ahead and pop that push for strength and just wail on people. Alright, we've got double grudge throwers firing. And the mass shatter is about to happen. Yeah, Thankful getting killed off screen was one of the dumbest fucking things that happened in the end times. It was just, the end times ended up being so lazy in the end, which is one of the reasons that I dislike it. It had a lot of strengths in the beginning, but towards the end the end times was an absolute joke. Like, Games Workshop didn't stop taking it very seriously at all. Wasn't Queek killed from Thorgrim? Yeah, Thorgrim literally, like, choked him out and then snapped his neck and then stomped all over him. Ikit Claw survived the end times, sort of. Like, he didn't die in the end times. I presume he died when the planet exploded, but he... The last time we saw him was he was leading the invasion of Nagash's Black Pyramid, and he helped blow it up. It's actually amazing Ikit Claw survived, because he got tramped a few times. Like, Ungrim literally almost incinerated him, which caused, oh, another Trickster Shard. Nice. Which caused, his, like, armor to melt onto him. But he survived that because fucking, you know, Ikit Claw. Apparently. Anvil of Doom! Alright, and then give me... Route Marcher's fine. Fucking love the Anvils of Doom. Get out of my lands! Filthy Zanganaz.
Yes.
Alright, now we heal up, and then we take the offensive to the undead. Vengeance is going to be sweet. Let's see, we're going to have about 6,000 next turn. Yeah, we'll be able to upgrade again. Ah, we're finally getting somewhere in this campaign. What time is it? Okay, it's only 1:30. We're doing okay. We're finally getting somewhere. If Thorgrim did meet Grimgor, who would win in the lore? If Thorgrim stayed on the throne of power, Thorgrim would probably win. But Thorgrim has had a bit of a bad habit of getting off the throne in a duel scenario, so Grimgor would probably kill him. If Thorgrim stayed on the throne of power, I think he would win, but Thorgrim has gotten off of it before in the lore to duel people.
Now then, Manlin.
Hello, Lore Master of Hoth. How are you doing today? How do I feel about the gods being more active in Age of Sigmar? I mean, it is what it is. Age of Sigmar is what I call mythic fantasy, which is, like, much more grandiose and large, but it's not really my cup of tea. I like certain aspects of it, but overall, I preferred the more grimdark and realistic Warhammer Fantasy Universe. Why is Archon the Black so damn sexy? Because once you go black, you never go back. That's why. Oh man, that was not a good joke. Alright, let's go get some beastmen. I don't think we've actually fought beastmen on stream, so let's, even though I would win this fight in 2 milliseconds, let's go ahead and pound them. How does the lore of the wild work? So the lore of the wild is essentially, each one of the lores that's not one of the 8 is a combination or a distortion of some mix of the other 8 winds of magic. So, for instance, the lore of the wild it's a dark magic lore. So it's all 8 of the winds just smashed together without any care or concern whatsoever. But then it's tempered with the nature slash, not habits, but nature of the beastmen, which causes it to then take on that wild aspect, which the lore of the wild is all about dominion over creatures and beasts and turning people into them and like using their inner monsters against them and stuff like that. How strong is a Saurus compared to a human? A Saurus is much, much stronger than a human. Saurus are much bigger than we are. What book does Gotrek face Krell in? Zombie Slayer. That's when Gotrek and Felix fight Heinrich Himmler and Krell. But if you're going to read Zombie Slayer, I would recommend reading Beast Slayer first, because Beast Slayer is like directly before Zombie Slayer, which is pretty. I think it's the only story in Gotrek and Felix that's a 2-parter. Alright, see if we can't get our Slayers to go chase down those Cygors. We'll have the cannon shoot the Minotaurs. Start trying to get rid of... Wow, there's a lot of Minotaurs over there. Alright, Slayers. We're gonna go straight for the Cygors. Because those rocks really fucking hurt. Brace for impact! Okay, they just kind of stopped moving. So charge! Alright, this will probably be a massacre in our favor, but we'll see what happens. Oh boy, yeah. Oh, I know, I didn't want my wards, I wanted my Slayers. Ooh, those beastmen are hustling. How does rune magic work? Okay, so what rune magic is the dwarves can... It's not that the dwarves can't use magic. They can, it's just they're naturally attuned against it. And so if they use magic, it comes at some really dire consequences. This is basically what the Chaos Dwarves do. Because the Chaos Dwarves use magic, despite the fact they're dwarves. But one of the side effects is that it causes their bodies to slowly turn to stone. Because dwarves are not built to use magic. What the dwarves were familiar... So what these kinds of dwarves do, the Dawi do, is that when they create runes, essentially what they're doing is that they carve a series of intricate runes, obviously, into a weapon or crown or armor or whatever. And they basically take the winds of magic and force it into this rune and basically perfect this spurt of magic so that it has a very specific function and it performs that function flawlessly. Ooh, excuse me. Because normally magic is very chaotic and uncontrolled and like a howling warp gale, and the dwarves, what they do is they basically purify it into the physical form of a rune and make it so that and they essentially make it so that whenever the rune is unleashed by a runesmith or what have you, that, or the person wielding the item in question, that it unleashes that magic, but because it's a rune, it has a guaranteed reaction with 0 chance of failure. Jarek 12, I don't know if you know this, but there are 4 omnibi in the canonical story of Gotrek and Felix. Just saying. And then there are books that are also outside of that. But there's a lot of Gotrek and Felix in the world. Don't let him get away! Whack. Jay Zeno, thank you for the donation, good sir. I appreciate it. Did I just get 2 brass cleavers? Let's see. Let's pick up... I don't really want... Let's get the Rune of Grimner. Alright, and I need to march this way so I can go deal with the vampire counts. I think I would actually prefer the brass cleaver on him, because that +9 melee attack to all nearby units is pretty nice. And we're going to give Ungrim the Talisman of Preservation for that nice 20% ward save. And we'll put the Seed of Rebirth on our Runesmith. Alright. Gunbad, we're still healing up. These greenskins are not really a concern. Alright, I was going to upgrade something, wasn't I? I want the Engineer's Workshop so bad, but I can't quite afford it because Barak Var is under siege. Alright, I am looking for a greenskin agent. Or hero, so I can get that grudge struck out. Alright, looks like Karak Azul is doing well. We almost have a trade route opened up to them, which will be nice. Alright, and as soon as these guys are healed up, we're going to go after Grom Peak.
Greetings.
Gork or Mork? I've always been more partial to Mork myself. What Age of Signature book should I start with? I assume you mean Age of Sigmar. In which case, I would... that depends on what you want to know. Age of Sigmar is not... One of the problems I have with Age of Sigmar is that it does not have a single... So one of the strengths of Warhammer Fantasy is that if you bought the Big Red Book, which is the core rulebook for Warhammer Fantasy, it was this giant fucking book that of course had a bunch of rules, but it also had a significant lore section. Generic Edgelord, thank you for the donation, good sir. What do you think about Malekith suddenly being a good guy in the end times and that the gods pretty much just trolled with the fire of Assuring? I thought the Malekith storyline in the end times was really weak, personally. I did not like it at all. I thought it was a very convenient excuse to just try and make the story like, oh, what a surprise, Malekith. It felt like they were just trying to ham it up. I thought it was very weak. Alright, we got our master-crafted weapons, and now we are working on rune-bearing relics, so we have all this bonus weapon strength, which is fantastic. And I'm going to pop over to Bargvar, which... I'm trying to figure out what the zone of influence is for it. Do I need to march to get there? Yeah, it looks like I do.
This may work.
Well, no, I should be able to underway to it, I think.
Yes, my oath is intact. Forwards.
Get those vampire counts out of here. Alright, and we're going to build... Nah, we're not going to do anything just yet. We're almost ready. Let's go ahead and go to tax rates so I can make more money. Stone mine fell, which is not good. The good news is I'm close to Dakara, so I should be able to defend it, but still. Oh, anyway, I totally got distracted. Justin Mackey, thank you for the donation, good sir. Not Mackey, Justin. Oh, no, it is Mackey. Huh, I have a friend who's also a Mackey. His name's Jacob Mackey. I wonder if y'all are related. Hello, Paul. My income hasn't been negative all this time. It's been a little negative, but I'm not worried. All right, where's my Thane? There he is. I still don't see any greenskin heroes, which is kind of annoying. There's one. And he's low level, so we should be able to assassinate him without completely hurting ourselves. Lore Master, what are my thoughts on the reworked gold colors on the dwarf artillery units? I honestly don't know what you're talking about. Would you expand further on that? Oh, anyway, sorry, once again I got distracted. Oh, this will be a super fun fight. Kimmler and a Ghoul King in the underway. Come and get it. What I was saying, and I'm going to finish this thought now, is that Warhammer Fantasy had the Big Red Book, which was the core rulebook, but one of the things that was really nice about it is it had a huge lore section that detailed, like, the major events of the entire world, and then it also had a good amount of pages dedicated to every single playable faction in the game. And even at the end, it kind of had a little snippet about, like, Cathay and a bunch of other crap, and, like, Chaos Dwarves and stuff. Age of Sigmar does not have that. There is no book you can buy for Age of Sigmar that just tells you about all the factions. If you want to know about a particular faction, you have to buy their books, which is really frustrating because a lot of the Age of Sigmar books are fairly expensive. Worse than that is like the main campaigns for Age of Sigmar rely on a subset of books that are ludicrously expensive. Like, just disgustingly overpriced, in my opinion. But if you want to know what's going on, like, in the campaign, like the Realmgate Wars, I think there were 4 Realmgate War books, and each of them was like $80. Like, they are insanely expensive. I was not at all impressed with how Games Workshop upped the prices on the books you need to understand what's going on in the lore. It is insane how expensive many of their books have become. I mean, granted, which would, in kind of a sad way, will be good for me, honestly, if I ever decide... Oh, Williams, thank you for the donation, sir. I really appreciate it. But, you know, that'll really suck. Or that'll be good for me in kind of a sucky way if I ever decide to cover Age of Sigmar lore, because I know people, not many people will know it, because the books are so expensive that there's going to be a huge barrier to entry to know the lore. But I don't think it's okay to do that. I think it's kind of bad that Games Workshop has done that, because it makes it hard for the average person to keep up with what's going on in that fantasy universe.
For the ancestors! The action cargo first!
Alright, it's going to take them a bit to come over here because they're going to wait until they all gather up. Have I read City of Secrets? No, I have not. I think I own books 1 through 8 of the Realmgate novella series, but I don't own any of the 4 actual Realmgate campaign books, and I do not own, and I stopped purchasing Age of Sigmar books at the end of the near the end of the Realmgate Wars, which City of Secrets came out after. Does Brunner show up in any other books other than his trilogy? Yes, Brunner showed up briefly in the End Times. He actually shot Archaon. It was kind of funny. Archaon killed him rather quickly afterwards, but Brunner actually did manage to hurt Archaon because he's that much of a badass. Let's see, we got Vargeist, Spellbats. That is quite a bit of undead, isn't it? Are there supposed to be braziers here, or is this just kind of a floating here? Bug report. I think there's supposed to be braziers there. I bet it's on this side. Oh no, see, the braziers are here, just not on the vampire count side. Sotek found a bug. Da 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 da. Come on, you Zanganaz filth. Get into cannon range. Dude, I'm super hyped for Tomb Kings. They're such a great faction. That's one of the ultimate downsides of Age of Sigmar, is that they got rid of Bretonnia and the Tomb Kings. Which is a shame, because they were both very thematic. Alright, we're going to have the cannon. Ooh! Good hit! Great hit! Does the Goblin ever do magic damage? No. Let's focus on Graveguard then. Does he have any great weapon? Yeah, he does. So that's where we want to focus our efforts. Please? Please shoot. Alright, these Vargeist are pretty much dead. See if we can get a money shot. Ah, they missed. The computer's juking me. Up, up, up. Well, it hit something. Oh, he's actually going out of range. No, no, no. Back to your post. Yeah, look at that. He actually retreated. Huh. Old Deadeye. Bring it on. Do I prefer Tomb Kings or Vampire Counts? I have always preferred Vampire Counts. They're my favorite of the two. I love both of them, but my favorite is easily the Tomb Kings. Alright, let's actually send... Actually, we'll just hold our position. Shoot! That's weird. He stopped right before my line. Huh. This battle is having a number of bugs I'm probably going to need to report. Guess I'm going to be visiting the forums later today. Because the computer's acting awfully quirky. Are these bats coming down? There we go. Bring you guys over here. Whoa, whoa, they are really massing on this flank. Are there any Karen rates over here? Yes, there are. Don't run, just shoot. Let's use the Axe of Dargo to give us some magic attacks. See if I can't go whoop up on Kimmler here. Get him on Grim. Get him! Whack. Probably gonna summon Krell in just a minute. Which will be rather unfortunate, but we'll deal. There's Krell. Let's get the hammers on him. Keep fighting! Alright, Kimmler's down. Focus down that Ghoul King. Oh, this is a really good matchup for the Warriors Dragonfire Pass. They're an excellent group to fight Karen Race with. Into their rear. Alright, there's another Lord down. See if I can't get these Karen Rays to poof. Let's throw down an Ancestor Rune to make these guys unbreakable. And there's the Mass Shatter. Easy peasy. Oh shoot, that's gonna crash the game. End it. Please don't crash. Dang it. Crashed. I knew that was gonna happen. I've been having a small problem with that. Shoot. Well, I guess we're gonna auto-resolve that. Is Kimmler worth playing now, or is he still utter garbage? I fucking love Kimmler. I think he has a fantastic campaign right now. Especially once you get Krell up to his maximum level so that he's permanent when he shows up on the map. He's awesome. Yeah, Beastmen are the weakest DLC. I would agree with that. I think they actually have a pretty fun campaign, but their roster is pretty weak compared to most others. That's not a bug. That's a problem that my computer has. If I don't, there's something I have to fix so that my replay, because I tinker with replays, and if I don't tell the game not, like, if I don't delete the ones that I mess with and I try and save a replay, it'll crash the game because reasons. So we'll just auto resolve that, and then we'll clean up the turn, and it's 2 o'clock, so we'll go ahead and turn off our mods and do some quick battles after I turn on the air conditioning, because it is surprisingly hot in here right now. Sorry about that, guys. That was my fault. I should have realized that was going to happen. I probably saved before this turn ended. Yeah, it did. The good news is I think the vampire accounts attack me on their turn, so it's not a big deal. It's just kind of annoying. Yeah, I want Gorgons so bad. The four-armed Centaur thing. Well, they're four-armed Minotaurs. They're Minotaurs on cocaine. That's the easy way to think of them. But yes, the Gorgon is a much, much desired monster. Who do you think to start with for the Tomb Kings? I will let... Oh, wait, it's even, so I actually need to fight it, don't I? Shoot. Sorry, guys, you're just going to have to watch me fight it again. Is it hot in your room because you're in a hot spring? No, it's hot in my room because my computer is a monster and it fucking runs forever. I'm going to go turn on the air conditioning while this map's loading up. I'll be right back. Leslie? No? I like my house to be at a smooth, like, 68, 69 degrees. And it's at 71 right now, which is bothersome to me. And my room's usually hotter than the rest of the house anyway, so it's probably a little warmer in here. That's super frustrating. Oh well. Sorry, guys. We'll just beast through it real quick. It's not like this is a particularly difficult fight. This fight's actually pretty straightforward and easy. I could probably just not do anything and I would still win. Alright. We'll just beast our way through this. Vanilla Centaurs are very powerful right now. Like, the Beastmen may not have as full of a roster as I would like, but they are a good faction right now, in multiplayer at least. They are a really strong group. Did Archon the Black sacrifice himself in the end to save Neferata and why? No, not really. Like, the world was literally about to explode, and he bought Neferata a little more time to go do something, but he didn't like, do anything in particular to save her. But they were lovers when they were mortal. At least for a while. But yeah, Archon the Black and Neferata were, they were lovers at one point. Just like, most people don't know this, but it's canonical, if you dig deep enough, that Vlad von Karstein is actually Neferata's husband. Well, ex-husband. I don't think they ever formally got a divorce, but he was, I forget what his actual name was, but he was married to her at one point, back in the days of Lamia. Wish there was like a skip to when the fighting starts button. Oh, he's not moving. Okay. I mean, I don't mind coming to you. That's fine. Doesn't bother me. How do I think Tomb Kings will fare in multiplayer? If they have that crazy, like, healing thing, I think they're probably going to be super strong. Because most of the time, the factions that are able to heal in battle tend to be really competitive. This is just kind of the nature of the beast. Alright, and we do want to get rid of these Vargeist as quickly as possible. Where are the great weapons? There they are. Why are y'all looking that way?
For the ancestor gods!
Let's actually send our runesmith over there. Canes are acting a little weird all of a sudden, but whatever. Vampire Counts are another faction that, like, their auto-resolve ability in single player needs to be significantly nerfed. But the actual faction could probably use a couple tweaks. Like, Vargulfs, the armor-piercing units that the Vampire Counts have need a little help. Alright, get in there. Alright, and we'll just kind of beast our way through this. Where's the most condensed pocket? Probably over there. Not all the Beastmen died off. No, the Ogre Kingdoms had the worst in the end times. The Beastmen had a couple of creatures die on screen. Malagor the Dark Omen and Khazrak the One Eye both died on screen. Khazrak died in his duel against Boris. And Malagor died during the siege of Middenheim. These guns are driving me fucking crazy. Oh, that was a pretty good shot. I have such a love-hate relationship with Thunderers. I really hope they consider altering the arcs of fire on guns. Just a little bit. Or not the arcs of fire, but at least make it so that if they can, like, see part of a unit, they'll actually shoot instead of this crap. Like, this right here is just absolutely ridiculous.
Only manlings could create such a living beast. Dwarf warriors. Stuff.
I don't want you to do that. There you go. Alright, let's see if I can't get over here and help deal with this crap. Alright, Kimmler's dead. Alright, then there's the Mass Shatter. What happened to the Ogre Kingdoms in the end times? They died. The Mountains of Morn erupted, and then the ogres went west, and then they ran into Grimgor's Wa, and they all died. Except for the ones that joined up with Grimgor. The end. As for their special characters, we only know what happened to 2 of them. Lore Master, do you have any info on what Elven God showed up at the end times? Yes. So in the end times, let's see. Lilith was represented by Teclis, even though Lilith was actually active. Aisha was represented by Alariel after she fused essentially with Ariel. Kornos was represented by Orion. Ashurin was represented by Malekith. Cain was represented by Tyrion. Hakardi was Morathi. Athardi was Helibron. Mathlan was Sea Lord Islan. Vol was shoot, what's his name? Vol was the blind smith from Athel Loren. He died. His name is slipping away from me right now. But that's who Vol was. And then who all am I missing? Arith Kial was represented by Tyrion's apprentice. whose name I cannot also recall. It starts with an E.
Yes. Very well.
I want to chase down those vampires, but I need to defend Dakkaraz so that it won't fucking collapse anymore.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath. To war.
Give me more Slayers.
My oath is intact.
That's most of them, anyway. Yes, I know they're making a Necromunda video game, and it makes me really pissed off because they stopped developing Mordheim for it. And I much preferred Mordheim. I'm very upset about that. It's not okay. Alright, let's actually grab Purebeard because I'm going to be going up against the vampire counts with this guy. And we can go ahead and start marching towards Grom Peak. I am still, like, furious about that stupid-ass Necromunda thing. Like, I get that some people like Necromunda more, but I hate that they stopped developing a Warhammer Fantasy game to make a Warhammer 40k game. That is, like, incredibly not cool. It's just a mean thing to do for those of us that enjoy Warhammer Fantasy and try and enjoy the few places where we can. What happened to Dorthu? Dorthu died. Like everybody else. Oh, forgot about my thing. Dorthu sacrificed himself to basically give Alariel a huge boost in power during the very, very final battle. But Dorthu made it to the final battle in Middenheim. Like, he was an absolute badass up to the end. Skarsnik, Belagar, and Queek should all have died in Carrick 8 Peaks. Yeah, honestly, that probably would have been... Well, Queek getting killed by Thorgrim was pretty awesome. I would have been okay with Queek surviving. Skarsnik definitely should have done something more than he did in the end times. Like, he was active, and then he just sort of petered out. Daith. Yeah, Daith was Vol. What happened to the Sisters of Twilight? They were fighting in the final battle for Athel Loren, and then all the Incarnates got teleported to Middenheim, and I believe the Sisters of Twilight died in Athel Loren because they weren't teleported.
Greetings. What do you require of the Karazhan Corps?
No! You remind me too much of Norska. Screw off. Can lizardmen be found in Empire? No. You would not find the lizardmen in the Empire unless they were attacking something in the Empire, which has happened. During during a Storm of Magic, there was a incident where a lizardman army was teleported into the Empire and proceeded to, like, beat the shit out of everybody until they were teleported back to Lustria. But the lizardmen do invade other parts of the world from time to time. It's rare, but it does happen. Tenin Huan, the Prophet of Sotek, in particular, is very notorious for invading other parts of the world. Because wherever there are Skaven, he will go and whoop up on them because he's a badass like that. In case you can't tell, I fucking love Tenin Huan. No, Dorthu's definitely dead. In Age of Sigmar, the memory of Dorthu is something Alariel used to create the... I think they're called the Spirits of Dorthu, or like the Avatars of Dorthu. But they are not Dorthu. They are memories of him that Alariel has used to create, like, her elite guard. Oh yeah, I made a Dorthu lore video, so you can actually go watch that and learn everything there is to possibly know about Dorthu. What happened to Mordheim during the end times? It didn't show up. It's just, Mordheim's not really a thing by the time the end times occurred. When Magnus the Pious was emperor, after the Great War, Magnus, like, led his army over to Mordheim and literally razed it to the ground. If memory serves correctly. Where do you find out all of the End Times stuff? You buy the End Times novels. I have not read the Nagash series. That's fucking bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. He declares war on an entirely different faction, and I get dragged into it. Ugh. That incenses me. Let's go get these greenskins away from here. Shoo! Be gone! Get! Oh wait, I was gonna stop so we could do multiplayer. Whoops, I totally got distracted. Get some nice defense so I'm hard to kill. Sure, we'll do Ancestral Grudge. All right, let me wrap everything up in our little empire here, and then we will go do some multiplayer. Nah, it's a tiny army. I don't give a shit about that. I could sack it. I'm actually very tempted to sack it. And we'll just occupy it. Alright, Grom Peak is back under Dawi control, as it should be. Where's my Thane? One of these days you'll stop sucking. Just maybe. Just maybe. Alright, we've reclaimed a settlement. Thank God. I'm almost tempted to go to war with the border princes because I'm pissed at them. For dragging me into a fight with Thalindar. Alright. Let's go ahead and save. And then exit the window so I can turn off all mods. How is Abarash a confusing character? Because there's like virtually no lore about him. That's why. Everybody fucking loves Abarash, and yet his feats are so poorly documented. There is nothing I hate as a lore person more than when someone's like, in a fight of so-and-so versus Abarash, who would win? I'm like, I don't, like, that's difficult to answer because we didn't get to really see what Abarash was truly capable of. Especially after he cured his vampiric curse. Like he never did anything again after that. Alright. Okay, it just told me no there for a second. Where are we at today? 394. Alright. Nut Marius. Newt Marius. He's playing Beastmen. Okay. I actually don't get to fight Beastmen that much. Let's try my all skink build against Beastmen. I haven't tried that yet. I don't think high magic's gonna be very good against Beastmen. Let's take Heavens. Well, I don't know. Would light magic be good against Beastmen? I mean, it wouldn't be bad. Nah, I think I'd rather have Heavens. Let's see. Let's get rid of Comet. Let's keep Chain Lightning, or let's get rid of Chain Lightning. Let's keep the rest. Pick up some Steggies. Skinks. Our triple Croxagore. Pterodon Riders with Fire Leech Bolas will be excellent in this showdown. Let's pick up a bonus unit of Skirmishers, and then let's upgrade our regular Skinks. And then 31, 29, 24, 18. There we go. Yeah, we're going a little buff heavy. Urian's Thunderbolt I'm keeping for Bestigors, and Wind Blast is just stupid good against Beastmen. What happened to Gorok in the end times? We don't know. He never showed up. Despite the fact he's one of my favorite characters, and despite the fact that Itza was put under siege, and Gorok lives in Itza and is like its primary guardian, he did not show up in the end times because Games Workshop is retarded and forgot he was there. Games Workshop forgot about a lot of characters and just didn't bother to use them, despite the fact there was like plenty of opportunities. I hope this guy doesn't dodge, because this will be a really interesting battle, actually. Okay, good. What book is there about the ogres in the end times? Joke's on you, none. There are some ogres that show up in Archaon Lord of the End Times, which is the supplement book to Archaon, because they join up with Grimgor, so you see them in that instance. But other than that, they don't make an appearance. Can female dwarves look good? Presumably, I don't fucking know. I mean, there are plenty of female dwarves in Warhammer Online. Like, you could play as them, so I guess you can go look up their artwork and decide for yourself. You're a big boy, you can handle it. Actually, let's put them over here. Is that everybody? Games Workshop didn't forget about Skarsnik, they just wrote him off after the end times. He played a pretty major role in Thanquol's novel, or Thanquol's book, Part 4, because he was part of the Carrick A Peaks three-way battle. He was just the least important person. Female dwarves make Aku smile. What the fuck? Why is there a samurai? What? Like, don't get me wrong, I love Aku as much as the next person, but what? What do we got here? Brave Shaman of Wild. Is he on a chariot? No, he's just hiding in the forest, so we can just harass him. Who's leading his army? Morgar the Shadow Gave. Okay. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and charge. He's got a bunch of big stuff. That's actually really interesting. No Bestigors, though, which is probably going to come back to bite him. We should probably send in our Stegodon. Alright, let's throw down a Curse of the Midnight Wind. See if he's paying attention. Survey says no. I hate that bug so much. That's gonna do a ton of damage if he doesn't move. God damn it! Alright, that's starting to make me very upset. Like, you'll click on the Slon to tell him, like, okay, do this thing, and then it'll unclick because the game has mental problems. And then it's like, oh, I'm sorry, did you mean to click on your Slon? Because I saved the fact that you clicked on something. So then when you left click on your Slon again, it's just, that is so frustrating. This guy has a severe lack of Bestigors in his life. I see what you're doing. And drop. Trying to get my Slon out of there. He's kind of in a bad position. I'm actually losing. I don't feel like I'm losing. Oh wow, my Slon just got... Whoa, what even happened here? Whoa, 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 what is going on? Like, I know the summon Cygor is... Whoa, what is going on? Hold it together, guys. Holy shit. What? Are you kidding me? I'm mass... Wow, that is some bullshit. Wow, okay. Man, I was doing great that fight, and suddenly it just fucking shifted from 0 to 100. Wow, what even happened there? Wow, that was... Wow, I don't even know what to say to that. I just kind of suddenly went from doing really well to just getting completely whooped. Huh. I guess I will have to make a mental note to practice against beastmen. Wow, that was insane. Yes, Justin, that's the same Izzy. Man, I thought I had that game, like, in the bag. That was brutal. Is he playing Bordello? That's interesting. It's a brave choice. Let's take Bordello. I'm gonna take Beastman. Dang, I want a rematch against that guy. That was insane. Like, I was completely caught off guard by that. That looks fine. Oh wait, he's playing High Elves. Whoops. Okay, that changes a few things. Fighting High Elves with Beastmen is kind of scary, but I'll stick to my guns. Yeah, I think the Morgar player, I think he may have kind of gamed the system a little bit, because now that I think about it, he sort of mass summoned all at once to force the balance of power drastically into his favor. Because the moment one of my units turned into a Chaos Spawn, he then immediately summoned an additional unit of Chaos Spawn, and he summoned a Psychor all at the same time. So I'm wondering if he does that on purpose to try and force the balance of power to swing super heavily into his favor, which causes, you know, leadership problems for the enemy. If he does that on purpose, that's clever while also douchey. Alright. I should be able to overwhelm a high elf front line if with help from Mortar. Alright, there is a forest here for me to hide in, which is good. Oh, I hate that this is like a raised platform area instead of just being a freaking forest like it should be for me to hide in. Can I hide in here? Maybe? Oh, yes I can. Aha! Alrighty. Dude, I love Malagor. Mortar is so, like, overpicked. Is that his entire army? That can't be right. There is a large cav contingent hidden somewhere. There has to be. This is not nearly enough troops. Ugh, techless. Oh no, it's Tyrion. Oh no, it's Tyrion! Get him away from me. Oh yeah, there's that Dragon Prince contingent. That's rank 9! Why is my Gorbel fighting Phoenix Guard? Like an idiot? Okay, I need to start throwing rocks at these Dragon Princes. But the Gorbel's gonna die here, but he will do quite a bit of damage before he does. I don't know why Malagor's running in. I don't need him fighting. Okay, good. We chased off that bunch. Yeah, he just lost a ton of points there. We got this. He has a pretty bizarre build, all things considered. Get a nice devolve in there. Should probably go ahead and commit my spearmen. Get that life wizard.
Suax. Recoil mutiny. Dargaiga. Khazuk-ha. Dark beasts. Mar.
Good shot. He's being a little too slow about getting Malagor. I'm gonna go hide by the Cygor. That sounds like a good time. Centigore with great weapons are doing fantastic. I'm gonna run away. Into the forest. Yeah, let's make sure we get rid of these sword masters. Oh good, I'm hidden. Haha, see you suckers! Oh wait, now they can see me. If I could get a traitor cannon, I would be super happy. There it is. That ought to do it. Can't just ignore the Cygor. He should have sent his noble after the Cygor. Alright, that's game. Cygor got 61 kills. Synagor's 80. Yeah, these three just had a freaking heyday. Are those archers with light armor? No, okay, they're just archers. I was gonna say. His Dragon Princes did really well, but the problem with this kind of build is the Dragon Princes cannot be everywhere at once. Also, he should have gone after the Cygor immediately. Letting him just rampage around was not grand. Oh, good game. Yeah, I hope they make Toddbringer. They have three what I would call like minor lords in the game right now, who are like named characters who could be legendary lords, but maybe only need like a single quest battle, or maybe don't even need any quest battles, but would be okay to have. And the ones I would really like to get are Gorfang, Rockgut, Boris Toddbringer, and the Red Duke. Marius Lakedorf wouldn't be bad either, though. Excuse me for a moment, chat. I'm going to check something. Still hasn't come in yet. Do you think they will add the Archmage for the High Elves as a Lord? I think so. People just have to keep bugging CA to invest in Wizard Lords. Because CA seems to, for some reason, think that people don't want that. I'm going to check something really quick, guys. Oh, sweet. Okay, great. Today's going to be a good day. Alright, Alright. What do y'all think we should do for the last hour? Does anyone have any, like, special requests? We could do some free-for-alls. Like, I could open a free-for-all and just invite all you guys to come play or whatever. And we'll put, like, a password on it so that you can only join if you're in stream or what have you. What is going on? Work. Gosh damn. It's being very finicky today. Is it bugged? Seems like it is. Hold on, let me see if anybody else is having problems. We'll try one or two more times, but it doesn't look like we're quick battles are working right now. Entomb Beneath the Sands. I don't know. I'll wait until I actually can like play it myself before I complain about missing features. Read poetry in an orky voice. You what? No, that'd be bad for everyone because I don't have a good orc voice. You what? You? I'd have to practice a lot. I used to have an okay one, but it's gone now, and it's bad. Words of Chaos. I will counter with vampire counts with my famous Heinrich Himmler play. I really wish they would upgrade Curse of Years to be a little less expensive. This spell makes me sad, because in tabletop, this spell is amazing at doing damage. But in tabletop, it's kind of butts. Or in this game, it's kind of butts. Alright, we're going to need all the great weapons. I bet you he's not going to bring magic attacks. Sternsmen are always a must-have. We need some zombies to absorb the charge. I need an anti-large contingent. Can never go wrong with the Terrorgeist. I want an Unholy Lodestone. Oh shoot, I need a Mortis Engine. Oh no, how do I get a Mortis Engine? I guess I could drop one zombie unit. There we go. Alright, that looks pretty good. We don't have any anti-large. Sigh. Or, we do. Oh, wait, no, we have plenty of anti-large. What the fuck am I talking about? Here, let's do that. And then we'll upgrade these guys. There we go. Herder! I don't have any anti-large. I'm retarded. Is it ever explained if Deathclaw is a subspecies of griffin? No, he's just a griffin. Supposedly, he was bred in Athel Loren. Because he was a gift to Karl Franz from the Wood Elves. According to the Wood Elf book, even though the timeline doesn't match up. But that's Matt Ward for you in a nutshell. He never fucking checks anything before he writes his books. People need to get over... People have a lot of stupid hang-ups about this game compared to tabletop, and they are all completely have unrealistic expectations and are idiots as far as I'm concerned. Like, giving them Vanguard seems perfectly great, in my opinion. I don't know how else you would be able to translate it. I can kill Kolek with Cetra. Might be challenging. You're probably going to have to put Cetra on foot. Because Kolek's anti-large is just broken. Hopefully Cetra will be able to wail on him. If he's on foot at least. Or at least trade with him decently if he's on the Chariot of the Gods. Huh. Kind of an interesting map. This feels almost more like a siege map than a regular map. This guy's computer is a bit of a potato, based on the lag I'm getting. Yes, awake, minions! Why do the necromancers sound like this? Quality voice acting, folks. Oh, there's nowhere for me to hide my... Oh, wait, no, I guess I... Can I hide in this? Oh, yes, I can. Awesome. Whoa, look at that Air Force. Holy shit. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore his main army. I need to keep my Terra guys safe. This is gonna be tricky. Whoop! Evasive action! Haha! You missed! That is so many just... This is awesome. I love this. That was rude. Alright, the Dire Pack will chase off those guys for now. That tickled. Alright, I need to dive in. Throw down a Vigor Mortis. Well, the good news is we got those horsemen. Let's go ahead and drop Krell. Hey, what's up, bro? Start wailing on those Chaos Warriors if you'd be so kind. Are those Marauders? Oh yeah, it is. Alright, we do want to get Kimmler fighting where we can. Oh, that's the tide that's getting whooped on over here. Okay. Alright, I don't want to bring the Terrorgeist up, because he's just going to be even more exposed. Oop. I don't know if I'm going to be able to save him, but I'll try. Ah, no, we lost Terrorgeist. It sucks. Alright, the Manticores for at least one of... Oh, those are Exalted Heroes. Whoa. What an interesting list. I am honestly, like, impressed, surprised. I don't know what the expression I want to go for on that is. Okay, the corpse card's getting beat up a little bit. Throw down another Vigor Mortis.
Even Krell would be impressed. Great slaughter.
Alright, he's running off. We're just gonna have to eradicate his ground forces.
Legions to me. Death. Now. Heinrich Kemper. Multi-sanction. Yes. Awake, minions. Corpse cat. Master of death.
More Vigor Mortis!
For my master. Heinrich Kemper.
I want to catch these Murmur Horsemen.
Fresh troops. Multi-sanction.
Such unholy resilience.
Get the dragon! Not you, Kimmler. You stay far away. Throw down a nice big heal.
Darkest magic to me.
Alright, we shattered one of the Feral Manticores.
The living will
Let's see if I can get my Mortis Engine out of there.
with haste. Now.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Now. With haste. Now. With haste.
Ah, fuck off. Jesus.
With haste. Now. With haste. Now.
How's that thing keeping up with me?
The dead will rise. Heinrich Kemper.
Get him, Krell. That was rude.
I am back.
Oh my god, he's just shoving through my army without even like a care in the world. You missed.
Atrophy and decay. Heinrich Kemper.
A horde that sticks together kills together. This is... He better not just keep running away. That's gonna be super cheesy if he does that.
Lichmaster. Heinrich Kemper. See my sepulchral.
I think I'm faster than him.
Heinrich Kemper.
And fireballs. Ow!
I know what to do.
There's no point in me using my... Wow, what an asshole. Fight me, you coward! Alright, never mind. I retract my asshole statement.
Heinrich Kemper.
Oh my god. I can't do anything against these fireballs.
Master of death.
I mean, if I can get Kimmler into the fighting, he can start to regenerate. Whoop.
Kill all! Death magic! Death! Atrophy and decay.
Oh my god. Never mind, I reassert my asshole statement. Yeah, he's just gonna fight super cheesy. I can't do anything against the fireballs.
I am Kemla.
So be it.
This is a really, really cheesy build. Like, I am not approving of this. I have to make sure we shatter every group that we beat off. The problem is I have, like, virtually no winds of magic left. Ah, Kimmler, you gotta dodge, man! How much health does he even have left? None. And the moment he dies, my army's gonna collapse. What a dick. Okay, that group shattered. Oh, and now he's cycle charging. What an asshole. Holy shit. I have fought some, like, not great players in this game, but this is, like, the dirtiest shit I've ever seen. This is disgusting. This guy should be ashamed of himself. Like, hiding in the back until he snipes my lord, and then he still ends up cycle charging because he can't win a fair fight. Shame on you. Absolute shame. What's your name? Vale Victus. I call you out for being a scummy player. Fuck you, sir. That was absolutely scummy. Like, brought a Kemmler build against him, and he brings what he thinks is like a super competitive build, and he proceeds to play like an absolute asshole. Shameful display. Ugh. I want to take fun builds, but this is like, that's upsetting to me. Yeah, it's one thing to play to win metal, but, like, he's the reason we have these really annoying rules in tournaments where, like, you can't play, like, it's just, like, he got outplayed, and then he proceeded to just do super cheesy stuff that there wasn't a way to respond to. Like, even after he proceeded to run away and start sniping Kemmler with fireballs the entire time, he then doubled down and only cycle charged. Ugh. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. Alright. Well, that's going to be unfortunate for Puka here, because that means I'm probably going to go ham on him. Hand of Glory... Nah. Izzy, we have not forgotten about the RP, and you constantly reminding us is not going to make it show up any faster. Vale Victus. Y'all remind me if I ever come up against him again. Because if I ever come up against him again, I'm going to take one of my real builds and show him who's boss. I don't feel like taking an all skink build. I feel like hurting someone. I still, let's see. You know what? I still think the High Magic Salon's actually a better pick. Let's beat up some Dark Elves. Let's see. Second unit of Spear Riders wouldn't be... Let's do this. Sorry, Puka, but I am out for blood now. There probably won't be another roleplay session until probably after, at least not till after Christmas. Maybe not till after New Year's, because I know Jacob didn't want to do anything during the holidays. Because Jacob is much more social than I am, so you can blame him for that. He's been going out to parties too much. After this match, we're going to do some free-for-alls, I think. I need to put my collector's editions here of Total War Warhammer 1 and 2 into a better position. I have them stacked on my desk, but they take up so much space. I need to get like a display case for them or something. Put our spears on the outside. I imagine he'll deploy to the right of the rock, because that would give him a high ground bonus. We'll send in a group of chameleon skinks into that forest to scout. Put this other group right over here. We'll keep a skink cohort unit kind of near the back, that way they can run around to whatever flank I need them on. Keep you guys back here in reserve. Actually, I bet I can hide them behind this hill. Assuming he doesn't have like a really good flyer that can see, they should be hidden. Slon. And then the dreaded double skink chief, which I will completely confess and admit is cheesy, but I am in no mood. Alright, he can't see my knights yet. Pretty sure this is his entire army. But they don't really gain anything from being hidden back there. Who's his lord? It is a Dreadlord. That's really interesting, actually. Okay, Chameleon Skinks can actually win in trades with Dark Riders. See if I can't start getting off some shots. Alright, that Dreadlord's already having a bad time. Okay, I need to pull back out of range. Go ahead and pop a cold-blooded on myself. Alright, the Dreadlord's dealt with. Go ahead and throw some... Generic Edgelord! Thank you for the donation, sir. What do you think Game 3 is going to add? Chaos Dwarves... let's see. Chaos Dwarves... Demons of Chaos, Ogre Kingdoms, and honestly, I think they're going to expand the Warriors of Chaos roster. I think it's going to be one of the big selling points. As for the fourth race, that of course everyone's wondering about, I honest to God have no idea. It could be Cathay, it could be like Kislev, though I'm not sure what the map would look like for that. Because what makes it hard is you have to remember that Game 3 has to be a standalone, in addition to adding to Mortal Empires. That's what makes it really tricky. So, I mean, I honestly have no idea what the answer is going to be there. Well, this poor bastard got rocked about as well as I thought he would. See, how many guys are left in this unit? 49, 43, 23. We can go ahead and finish off these guys in the Arcane Unforging, most likely. And Puka got slapped. What happened to Sotek in the end times? He never showed up. The Prophet of Sotek did, and he did some pretty awesome stuff in the Lustrian campaign. But we never... The God Sotek never made an appearance, because once again, Games Workshop was lazy. And they did not intend to use Sotek in Age of Sigmar, so they just dumped him in the end times. Alright, so let's do stream free-for-all. Password will be 123. Come join, kiddos. Oh man, some poor bastard's trying to talk to Izzy about Neferata in chat. I don't envy whoever that is. So what are our map options? Some of these I don't think I've even played on. Oh, that one looks kind of fun. Yeah, I've definitely not played on some of these. Let's do the Rock-a-Toe pools. No, I don't have any mods on, so y'all can just come join. Password is 123. Never run into nothing wrong. I disagree immensely. I'll probably wait until like 3:25, and if we don't get enough people, then we'll figure something else out. There's one person. I think my stream may be more delayed right now than I think it is. Lord Inesco. Lord Master of Hoeth. One more. Yep, I'm streaming Monday through Friday. Every week. Noon to 4 CST. Until school starts again, in which case I'll probably stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Because I will have class literally all day on Tuesdays. Alright, we need one more person. Who do I want to play? I'm going to play Bretonia. Not enough people play Bretonia. We still need one more. Oh wait, no, he is regen. There we go. All right, everyone, make your armies. And don't look at mine. That'd be cheating. And rude. Alright, ladies, let's rumble. When y'all are ready, of course. Generic edgelord, it's a free-for-all, not a 2v2. I'm not allied with anyone. I'm here to put all of the animals down. Do I like Warhammer 40k? Yeah. It's not my favorite, but I like it. I really enjoy Tyranids. I adore Tyranids. Alright, I have never actually played on this map before. This looks... it's a good thing I'm not playing Lizard. I feel like Lizardmen would be really overpowered on this map. Because they could just run into like all the water features and get all their aquatic buffs. Alright. Well, this is actually a very large free-for-all map. Most of them are not this big. That's Bretonia! You know, on second thought, I'm not sure why I brought a trebuchet. Alright, let's do this. What are we up against here? So you got the high elves all over the place. And then you've got wood elves harassing the vampire counts already. And then the wood elves are kind of hiding over in their corner. Alright. I guess I'll go pick on the high elves first. Yeah, it looks like the vampire counts and the wood elves have already started trading blows. Speaking of vampire counts, charge! Oh my god, that is so many dire wolves. We want the woods to be in an advantageous position for us. Well, this will give us a nice little boost of points right at the beginning. I always find Talk About Nagash funny because he tends to be one of those people either someone completely loves or just entirely hates. Oh, you know what? I almost wonder if the timer is too short. I didn't even think about that. Alright, let's see where our range comes out to. Oh, goody. Oh, he netted me. How devious. Got a lot of his forces a little too pressed together there. Oh, fire hurts. Physical resist, please. Okay, I'm gonna fall out of archer range here. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
I call thee forth. Pegasus Knights, immediately.
More flux. More dooms.
Quickly. Forthwith. Pegasus Knights.
Yeah, let's hop on all these archers. Got Techless on the run. Throw down some more buffs on old Leonker here. Oh, he's got a Lore Master in there. Alright, Techless is broken.
What do you bid?
Oh no, I stopped paying attention. Retreat! Retreat!
We are ready. Take the ground. Release. To victory.
Where is Leonker? Not where I want him to be.
Very well. Peasant forward. Sorceress. King of Bretonia. Quickly now. What? With haste. Pegasus Knights. The lady's chosen. Bakari. King Luan Leonker. Child of light. Ready for orders! For the Grail! For the King! Quickly, lads!
Alright, we're doing an okay job of harassing.
At speed!
That Lore Master can booger off.
Priestess of the Lady!
Ah, I'm on a horse!
Power of light! On to glory! Cut them down! On to glory!
Alright, we've got the damage reduction going on him.
Good must prevail.
Get Teclis out of here. Go on, get! Alright, so Teclis is gone.
Men at arms! Brave knights! Fly away! Fly cause!
Man, those high elf spearmen are just not budging. They don't give a damn what I'm doing. Alright, we'll chase all these units off. Alright, there's a bunch of breaking going on, so that's good.
We serve the king! Bretonia! Battle pilgrims! Run up through! High to glory! Peasant woman! Stick up there!
Alright, we want to do our best to make sure we shatter as much stuff as we can here.
Men of Bretonia! Shift it! Backing up! Swiftly! Run, men! God help us! King Luan Leoka! For the lady! Swiftly! King Luan Leoka! By the lady!
Alright, I think we've gotten Lord Master of Hoeth out of our hair.
The lady wills it! We obey! Battle pilgrims!
Is she faster than me? I sure hope not. Did my catapult seriously shatter that quickly? Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
King Luan!
Yeah, we don't want to chase her all the way there. We need to reform the line.
Okay. Ready! I am ready! With all haste! Yes! With speed!
It sucks losing my catapult like that.
Sorceress.
Alright.
Bretonia!
I was hoping the vampire counts would do a little better than they did. Well, they wasted a lot of his ammunition, at least. Gotta rally all my troops back together.
The lady is chosen!
And it works for me to try and delay this confrontation as best I can. Because Lewin's, of course, got regenerations. The longer he's out of combat, the more he's going to heal up pretty good. I wonder if he's got any notable amounts of magic left.
Arrows ready! Serve and obey! Men at arms!
I've got a smidgen of magic left,
Glory away!
but I've got more ammunition than he does left.
Ready! Quick now! At once!
Alright, let's get everybody into position here. Here he comes.
Peasant woman! Stick 'em good! Protect Bretonia! Kill 'em all! Protect Bretonia! Leg it! Quickly now! To my banner! Most hands! Knights! Pull man!
All my troops are just trying to get here.
Draw! the lady. Very well. For the lady. Withdraw! Oi! Come on, lads! Die, fiends! Have at them! Oi!
It shall be! The true heart shall prevail!
I don't think so. I'm not gonna make it easy on you. Just resist!
Knights of the realm! Slay them!
Priestess of the lady!
Pretty sure I'm gonna lose this fight.
Serve our liege! The lion!
You require magic!
If Laneker can kill his lord, we might be able to turn it around. But it's not looking so hot.
God help us!
Damsel! Your behest! Anon! With haste! Swiftly!
Ugh, I need to run out of ammo.
Apace!
Knights of the realm! The lady wills it! Butter ready! I am king!
I see much! At once! Very well!
Battle pilgrims! Withdraw!
My gifts are yours! Wipe them out!
King Luan Leocan!
I think I'm faster than his eagle.
The lady protects me!
Go, damsel, go!
King Luan Leocan! The lady's chosen!
Wait, would you close the door? Oh, okay. She's already seen it. Okay. Sorry about that, I was talking to somebody.
Sorceress!
Alright, he's out of ammunition.
Champion of the lady! To my banner!
I'm gonna catch that flying lord eventually.
I serve the lady! You require magic!
Rise indeed! I shall prevail!
Hold still, damn it! Let me kill your lord! Oh, dang it.
Luan Leocan! King of Bretonia!
Halfway done.
To my banner! Yes! Bretonians, attack! The lady wills it! The lady wills it! Battle pilgrims!
Priestess of the lady!
The lion! God help us!
How the hell is Luan still active? Oh wow, I am way faster than that Glade Lord. Oh my goodness.
Damsel!
King Luan!
Fight me, Kerr! I'm not gonna land and attack your ground forces until I kill your lord.
The lady at my right!
See, probably at the 3-minute mark I need to change strategies.
Got them! Cleanse our land! Champion of the lady! I see you tremble! Now! At once! Swiftly!
Yeah, I'll make you come to me.
Advance!
Up, 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 up.
At once! Bretonians, attack! The lady's chosen! King Luan Leocan! The lion!
Oh, damn it. It counted my army as shattering, so I got rid of my display. This is a bug that free-for-alls have. Because this game is just infected with bugs.
Smite them!
So I can't use any of my abilities anymore.
On Bretonia!
Come on, get her.
Smite them!
No, don't break her, kill her. Just gonna hit the speed up button.
We go ahead! Lance is ready! I am king!
I just gotta maximize my damage at this point.
Quickly now! Apace, I shall prevail! This is my realm! Now, post haste! With speed!
Oh, he did have some life magic left.
On to glory!
I'll just let Lewin fight it out.
Post haste! You are on death!
Yep. The Wood Elves won, just barely. The vampire counts screwed themselves by putting those direwolves over by my army. If he had had those direwolves with his army, he could have chased down a ton of the Wood Elf stuff, but he just totally screwed himself. Good game, everybody. Good game. Let's do one more. Change your armies. I'm gonna do chaos. Actually, who do I want to play? I would play Greenskins. I haven't played Orcs in an age. What? Is it going to change? Whoa, what is going on? It looks like it's bugging out. Yeah, Max, whoever the last player standing is gets bonus points, depending on how much they have left, I think. Looks like a bug, so I guess I'm just gonna exit. The multiplayer seems to be goofing up really hard all of a sudden. Sorry, everybody. I don't know what's going on with the multiplayer, but it looks like it's their servers are on the fritz. Because I keep trying to change my armies and like sign up for quick battles, and it just keeps fritzing out. So, that's frustrating. Oh, I'm back in the 400s today. Sad face. You know what? We could just do an impromptu Q&A for 10 minutes, and then we'll call it a day. Hello? Hey, come here. What are you doing?
Stealing your candies.
You're stealing my candies. What candies?
There's some by the living room.
Oh, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you feeling better?
Mm-hmm.
You sound better.
I do. It took me to get fucked, which is good.
Oh, okay. What are you doing?
Well, I didn't want to go back home alone into my empty apartment, so I'm just sticking around for a minute.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing? Are you
Finish,
streaming?
yeah, I'm gonna be done like
Oh, okay.
just a few minutes though.
Okay.
So
Hello,
I'll-
stream.
I'll come hang out with y'all downstairs and.
Okay. Okay, well, here you go.
Okay. Hi,
Bye,
Chloe.
stream.
Yep, just impromptu Q&A time. If y'all enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button. That helps me out, as though it may not seem like it. Have I heard of the High Elves? No, never. They sound pompous as shit, whoever they are. Throg seems to be doing well. Well, thank you for the game, Warmaster. I think you got a little over aggressive right at the start there with your flying units, but 'twas a good match. You beat me up too much for me to be able to beat the Wood Elves. Yeah, Chloe's sitting behind me. She's on my bed at the moment. Her favorite spot, so she can just dump a bunch of dog fur. Am I planning on playing something else tomorrow? I can. Maybe we could do like Man of War tomorrow, or Mordheim or something. We'll do something different tomorrow. And maybe some more Vermintide. I don't know, we'll mix it up. We'll probably play like an hour of Ungrim just because I want to make sure I'm progressing on that campaign every day. But after that, we'll probably just do different stuff. Normally, I don't mind playing lots of multiplayer, but it's being really fritzy right now, so. Do I like podcasts? Yes. Chloe is the dog. That is correct. Chloe is the dog that showed up on that goofy little... I'm probably going to make more of those. Those, like, goofy little short videos. Like the one I did with Chloe. I've actually got something kind of funny I want to show the channel. But I've got to, like, rearrange some things before I can do it. But... what do I plan to do with Ungrim? Tomorrow we're probably going to try and take Black Crag and Death Pass, or that entire province. And then that's probably going to be the main goal tomorrow, while just protecting the north from the vampire counts. Because we've almost finished fortifying Barak Var's province. Blood River Valley. Wish they could add a White King into the game. Yeah, well, I wish they would just add more factions. We barely have any factions, and then they just stopped working on it. How and why did the Skaven bomb the moon during the end times? Long story short, at first, the Skaven have always suspected that the Chaos Moon is made of warpstone. So they had the not-so-genius idea that if they could harvest it, that they would be the most powerful empire in the world. But unfortunately, they were too stupid to consider what kind of calamity would be caused by causing a fucking moon to come down to the planet. So it's led them with the issue. So the first time they tried to use basically a giant tractor beam to pull in the Chaos Moon closer to the planet, but the Slans stopped them, and so that didn't go well. And then the second time they built another device with the help of the Vermin Lords, but that one pseudo-accidentally caused the moon to just fucking explode with a giant laser beam, which the Skaven really didn't think about, because if they had thought about it, they would have realized that the moon was going to shatter and fall down on top of all of them and kill them all. But Skaven tend to be kind of idiotic when it comes to thinking ahead. So, would I have a podcast with my fans? Sure. I'm not sure what the format for that would be like, but I mean, that sounds interesting. I think the demons are going to be a united faction, but they will probably just have like 4 legendary lords, and each one will give bonuses to god-specific units. So like if you play with Kairos Fate Weaver, for instance, you'll have access to the full Demons of Chaos roster, but he'll have like reduced upkeep and bonuses to all Tzeentchian units. And he might have increased upkeep or penalties for taking Core Knight units. That might be a fun way to do it. That way you have the option to play as Chaos Undivided without any issues, but like whoever the Lord of the army is might have like penalties if for like the rival god, but you could still take it. Or wait, no, it would be if you played Tzeentch, Nurgle would be your opposed faction, not Khorne. Sorry. What do I plan to do? What do you plan to do? Continue the RPG? The RPG is continuing. We just haven't scheduled next session. And I can't reveal what's going to happen next session because there's at least one player in the chat. So that would be spoilers. Weird Wars. Is that a tabletop or is that based on the video game? Do I like elves? Yeah, well enough. They're probably my least favorite of the humanoid races. What would Archaon get for demons? Nothing. He's not a demons character. The equivalent to Archaon for demons is Be'lakor. Be'lakor is the most powerful of the undivided demon princes. Do I hate orcs? No, of course not. I adore orcs. Orcs are fucking hilarious. Grimgor, I literally just responded to your comment. I've done that twice now. Yeah, Be'lakor could make a fun DLC character. Currently, I'm hoping that when they release the Demons of Chaos, they just give them one legendary lord for each god. So Kugoth, Plaguefather, Skarbrand, Nakari, and Kairos Fate Weaver. No, my thoughts on lab mode has remained consistent in that I think it's a neat little addition, but it's not something I will personally use. Well, that's not true. I might use it at some point, but it's basically just a neat little sandbox feature. That's all it is. Which legendary lord that's not in either game do you think deserves to be included? All of them? Probably my number one pick. My number one thing right now that I would like is to get the pseudo-legendary lords that we have in the game upgraded to actual legendary lords. So Boris Todbringer, Gorfang, Rotgut, the Red Duke, and Marius Leetdorf if they want to go all the way. If I had to pick a single character to put in the game, I would personally choose Thoric Ironbrow. What happened to the Black Pyramid? It blew up. A bunch of Skaven led by Ikit Claw infiltrated it and exploded it from the inside, while Nagash was busy fighting a giant Nurgle invasion. Do I play any other RPGs besides Warhammer? I've played D&D a few times, but I've never been a dungeon master because I didn't want to learn a completely new system. For Magic and Warhammer, the Empire is a place for people to go and learn, but do they accept all people or is it selective? No, there are specifications to being accepted to the colleges of Magic. I'll rephrase. They will accept in that they will like take in anybody who can use magic, but whether or not you become a battle wizard or like essentially a indentured servant, sometimes even just a slave, or whether you're just handed over to the Sigmarites to be executed, depends on a lot of factors. How did Ikit Claw survive the end times? Games Workshop forgot about him, that's how. They had him being important, and then they literally just forgot about him, and so they never detailed what happened to him. If I could have a drink and hang out with one character from Warhammer, who would it be? Normally I'd pick one of the Lizardman characters, but most of them are not good for conversation. Ten and Juan would probably be the only one who could actually hold an interesting conversation, assuming I can understand him. So I'd probably go with Ten and Juan, even though that would be dangerous. If I had to pick someone who I wanted to walk away from the discussion from, I'd probably pick Karl Franz, honestly. Karl Franz would be fascinating to talk to. Plus, he's like super chill. Do you have so much likes as watchers? For this video? No, nobody's liked it. But people tend to like these things retroactively. Alright guys, it's 4 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. Tomorrow we will mix things up a little bit. We'll start with Ungrim for probably an hour to an hour and a half, and then we'll maybe switch over to some, I don't know, we'll kind of decide the time, but maybe some Man of War, or Mordheim, excuse me, maybe some Vermintide, but I think if we're going to do Vermintide, that would be at the end of the stream. So, thank you all for watching. I really, really appreciate you all coming out and just hanging out with me. Thanks so much to all the new subscribers and anyone who donated today. That helps keep my lights on and is helping me get Christmas presents, so I really appreciate it. I will catch you all tomorrow. What happened to the White Dwarf? He appeared briefly to save Malekith's life, and then he joined the dwarves in their last stand, where like the entire dwarven race basically held off the tides of chaos for a little bit to buy the incarnate some time. Alright guys, catch you later. Have a great day. Tab. Open this doohickey. Alright, see y'all tomorrow. Bye.